Okay, so Richa, please introduce yourself.
Good morning, sir. My name is Richa Mishra. I have 5 years of banking experience, both in Axis and ICICI Bank. Wherein in Axis, I worked as a collection and FCU manager for 4.5 years, and again another for 8 months. I worked in ICICI Bank as a forex operation manager. I have completed my computer science engineering degree and plus post graduation diploma in banking.
Mhm.
Right now, I am settled in Tamil Nadu.
Okay, so how you are going to use your experience and knowledge in SBI at CBO?
Sir, CBO is a generalist officer, sir, where we have a different kind of work in the bankings. My knowledge about the collections plus forex operation will be useful because I have enough knowledge for both the departments, sir. So I can manage whatever work will be assigned to me in SBS.
Do you have any credit knowledge?
No, sir. I don't have any credit knowledge, but while we were doing a training in post graduation from Manipal, they have given us a little knowledge about each and every field. They have trained us to work in every department. So if I get a
See,
chance to
as
work
you
in,
have the experience of both the largest private sector banks, so how you compare or how you think that these private sector bank services can you made available in public sector bank in SBI also? If yes, then how can you do?
Sir, right now, according to me, SBI is the largest bank in our country. So definitely, each and every features and facilities is available both in private and public sector bank. So ICICI, Axis Bank, SBI Bank, every features are same for them. The only difference is that internet bank, net banking facilities of the private banks are much better right now. So I can say that in SBI, I can use these knowledges and the reaching towards the customer, the day to day, how I used to deal with the people.
On which basis you can differentiate or you can say that the internet banking facilities in private sector bank is much more easier or user friendly in private sector bank? Have you ever accessed the internet banking of any public sector bank or which app you are using?
Sir, I have used around 3 to 4 bank apps, sir. Whereas the interface of the ICICI Bank is much smoother. Again, the app, which we know for SBI, it's a great app. So it's a great invention because is the only one solution for all the facilities. So this is
So what is
developed.
the full form of
Only one solution, one stop solution for you.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
the interface I liked about the ICICI Bank is much easier to use. But similarly, SBI has also developed the apps. So it's also
So what is
easy
the
to
full
use.
form of ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank as you work in both the banks?
Sir, ICICI Bank is uh, uh, industrial credit and sorry, sir, I couldn't recall it.
What about HDFC Bank?
Axis Bank, sir. I work in Axis Bank.
Yeah, Axis Bank. So I think the name of the Axis Bank in earlier days were different, and later on it became Axis Bank. So what was the old name of Axis Bank?
It was, one second, let me recall it.
Okay. So what is the difference between UPI and NEFT facility?
Sir, NEFT facility is like when we used to dispatch the money in NEFT facility, it will take place for in the batches. For every 2 hours, the bank used to settle the amount. Whereas
On which
UPI,
on which on which batch it got settled? What is the name of the batch?
sir, I know that each and every 2 hours the batches get dispatched. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Neft facility, it doesn't have any minimum amount. It starts
Mm-hmm.
from 1 rupee also, and there is no maximum amount nowadays, and it is available for 24/7. And UPI facility is like immediately you can transfer the money, and it will settle on the time, real time gross settlement. It's like RTGS.
Okay, so can I send 10 lakh rupees through UPI transfer?
No, sir, there is a certain limitation in UPI. It's based on the customer's deposit and credit facilities. It will be like there will be like for each and every customer. It's not for normal saving account. There will be only 10,000. You can make UPI facilities,
Okay,
and
so
if
what
the
is the difference between LCs and BG?
Sir, LC is letter of credit, whereas BG is bank guarantee. Both works as a guarantee between the two parties or two trust persons who are dealing with each other. LC is like letter of credit, where two persons who is making export or import or dealing with each other, and they have not met before, or they don't have trust on each other. So in this case, bank will work as a trust person between them, and he will provide a letter of credit to the person who is a seller, so
So
that he
are
can.
these two instruments are bills of exchange or it's a letter of credit? Is it bills of exchange or promissory note?
Sir, bills of exchange, sir, it's a bill of exchange.
Okay.
And Bill of exchange, and whereas bank guarantee is for the performance basis. Mostly it is used in the construction business, or any in the tender business, where the party takes the
Okay,
contract.
so what is difference between inland and foreign LCs?
Inland LCs is among within the country, we are issuing this LC, and foreign LC where the importer and exporter are from different countries.
So within the
So
country, it is compulsory to issue inland LC, or we can give a promissory note also.
we can give promissory notes also, sir, but
So what is
LC.
promissory note?
The promissory note is like, for example, check, where we have mentioned the date and the party's name and the amount, and we ensure that on the particular date the payment have to be done. So promissory note is
Hmm.
there, where two parties' names are mentioned over there.
Okay, so how
And
many parties are involved in promissory note and how many parties are involved in bills of exchange?
three parties are involved in promissory note, sir. That is drawee, and payee. And
Mm-hmm.
bill of exchange are like pay, buyer, seller, drawer, and drawee. So in LC, the difference between promissory note and LC is, in LC, the particular goods or whatever the things has been dispatched, it will be mentioned over the BOE and bill of lading. Through the transport person's bill of lading will be given. So it's kind of it makes as a trust between the two parties, that any amount or any items which they have dispatched is not damaged, or it is in good condition, or it is not missed. Whereas in promissory note, it is only about the amount. There won't be mentioned any kind of item or dispatch things
Okay,
in
so
it.
how you see digital India and in digital India, digital fraud? If you going to be assigned as CBO or service manager or field officer in any particular branch of our bank, then how you will stop or how will you minimize the digital fraud?
How I will minimize the digital fraud? First, if I appoint as a CBO, sir, my first thing as a banker is like, I used to make a customer to get knowledge about the digital banking, sir. There are many people who still are not aware of the digital fraud. So me as a banker, I used to guide them to be aware of what kind of frauds is going on,
Do
and
you
I
feel
make
that
them.
you would have lots of time to guide your customer?
Sir, I don't feel that there is time, but as much as I can, because in Axis and ICICI Bank also, wherever I find time to meet any customer or the customer who is approaching me, I used to guide them about each and everything. Even a small minute thing, I used to aware them that please don't do this, and please try to mention the amount, digit of the amount, beneficiary, account number. Make sure the account number is fine. And even though they are asking me to do any kind of transaction on behalf of the customer, I used to ensure the account number 2 to 3 times. As much
Okay,
I
so
can do.
how will you define the alternate channel of the banking and cross selling?
Alternate channel of banking, like, sir, I didn't get you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what about cross selling?
Cross selling is like when customer is approaching you in for any kind of services, sir. I used to understand their needs. I try to help them first with whatever problem they have. Then again, if I can suggest the product of our banks and the interest charges or the benefits of it to the customer. So it will be beneficial for both bank and customer. So it's a cross selling.
So what are the different products in your bank which you can cross sell to your existing customers?
Sir, the types of mutual funds or FDs, RDs, loans, credit
So
facilities,
FD, RD, and loan are the cross selling product,
not
or it's a
exactly.
bank product?
Cross-selling products are third party, sir, that is mutual funds,
Then
insurance.
in cross selling, can you pitch FD, RD, and loans?
Not in cross-selling, sir, but to increase the deposit of our bank, I can pitch them for the
So
deposition
what is
purpose to
more
be.
beneficial for bank, to take the deposit in the form of FDs or to take the deposit in the form of CASA?
CASA, sir.
Why CASA? Why not FD? FD, you are
Uh,
getting the amount in the bulk.
Yes, sir. CASA is like it is not logged. It is not logged by the customer. Whereas we can use that current account, saving account. Those cash can be used for the banks for giving loans or the transaction purpose.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So what is difference between time deposit and demand deposit accounts?
Time deposit is like
And demand
RD.
deposit?
Demand is like
Okay.
fixed FD, sir.
Demand is FD and time is okay. Right. Right. Okay. Thank you. Your name Richa.
Yes, sir.
Richa, first advice would be don't close your eyes while giving any answer. Most of the time, I find that your eyes is closed. Right. So please be very cautious while giving any answer. Don't close your eyes. Not for a
Okay.
single second. Your eyes should be closed. It must be with the eye contact with the interview board members.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Yes,
This
sir.
is my first and very important suggestion to you.
Okay, sir.
Right. Second, the full form of I asked. If you're going for the interview of SBI, you must know the incorporation date along with the branches, how many ATM SBI having, how many employees of SBI, and at least any famous app is there. If you already told is a one of the very good app of SBI, so you must know the full form of that is you only need one,
Okay.
right? Yes. ICICI Bank, I asked you that you work as in ICICI Bank, so the full form of ICICI Bank you must know, right? That is Industrial Credit Investment Corporation of India, which was established in the year 1955. Then the old name of Axis Bank, I think you please go through. I think it was UTI, but
UTI.
please check once if I'm not wrong. Then
No, no,
ask
no.
you, then ask you the batches. You told that the NEFT having batches which runs each after 2 hours. It not runs each after 2 hours. It runs each after half an hour. Earlier, it used to run each after 2 hours. That was an year ago. Now it runs each after half an hour. That is the main reason why NEFT gets settled in minimum half an hour or maximum 4 hours.
Yes.
RTGS amount takes minimum either real time or maximum half hour. However, NEFT amount gets time to settle in minimum half an hour and maximum 4 hours. Right. So batches runs each after half an hour only. Then I ask you promissory note and bills of exchange, the party involved in promissory note as you worked as Forex officer. That's why this question I particularly ask you. So in promissory note, there are three party involved. However, in bills of exchange, there are only two party involved. In promissory note, there are drawer, drawee, and payee. And in bills of exchange, there is no drawer, drawee, and buyer or payee, you can say. Right. So check is one of the best example of promissory note, which comes under the negotiable instrument section number 6. Promissory note under bills of negotiable instrument section number 4, bills of exchange under section number 5, and check under section number 6. Then alternate channel of the banking. There are several alternate channels of the bank like ATM, like CDM, like passbook printing kiosk, like your alternate. Means if customer is not approaching to the counter of the bank or bank premises, and these banking activities which he can done or he can take place other than the branch, wants to promote these alternate channels so that the branch can focus on more and more in cross-selling or in earning the different income like loan, right? FD and RD. FD and RD are not alternate cross-selling product. It's a bank product. Third-party product, which we added later on, third-party product is called cross-selling, which are like mutual funds, which are like credit card, then general insurance policy, life insurance policies. These are cross-selling products. Then CASA, I ask you, why not FD? Why CASA? You must mention there is no interest paid by bank on current account. Whereas the rate of interest paid by bank starting from 5 to 4 or it's very from bank to bank on FD and RD. So we are not paying any interest on CASA, particularly in CASA on current account. So CASA is much more beneficial than in comparison to FD and RD. Then I think these are several questions to ask. So I think little more knowledge you should have. If not, your contact or eye contact must be in line, proper. Otherwise, the tone is very good. Your tone is very good. You are having knowledge of foreign exchange. I think you have, but if you have asked some, then you should give the right answer, right?
Okay.
So out of 10, if you ask me, sir, how many marks you would like to give me, so I will give you 7.5 as on date. If you would open your eye throughout your interview, it would be 8.5. So 8.5 I kept in my pocket only because of eye contact.
Okay.
Right? Otherwise, it is good. Best of luck for your interview for tomorrow, and want to see you in bank.
Thank you, sir.
Right? If you have any question, you can ask.